Alright, how's it going everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another Undisputed video, but it's not going to be a fight video this time. So I mentioned in a video uploaded lately that I might do something like this, and it's just sort of just to look back at some of the earlier sort of when the game was called Esports Boxing Club, at their alpha sort of overviews and gameplay footage of what's to come in the game, and just see what things were in those sort of videos, and just compare it to sort of like what we haven't got now in the current build of the game. And there's something in this clip that really caught me attention, and I just thought we'd go through it together, so I'm just going to play the video. We'll watch this together.
Coming later in 2021. Esports Boxing Club brings
That's not it, by the way, but I just thought that was fucking hilarious. Coming in 2021, that's really funny. Right. So, here's all the names, but what I wanted to show you was this. Just hang on a sec, it's coming up now. Bang, look at that. Right, I mentioned in a video that swelling looked completely different. Not only the swelling, look at, obviously that swelling looks way better than like what is in the current build of the game, but look at this cut. This is fucking, oh, that looks so disgusting. I love it. That is a murderous cut. That's like a horror movie. And look at this as well. Got a cut on the bridge of his nose. What's happened to that? Like, the only cuts that we get in the game in the current build are the ones in the corner of the eye and about here. And I think it can probably happen on the other side as well. But look at this. This is fucking foul. Like, that is... I mean, obviously that fight's getting fucking stopped with a cut like that, but I mean, even just, he's just got like a little scratch as well. Like, that could be off like a, you know, like the laces or the tape, you know, just as like you palm someone's face with your, you know, with the inside of the glove there. Like, it just little things like that look so good. But that's not what it looks like in today's version of the game. And obviously I know, like I said in the recent video, it's like developers will put like a disclaimer sometimes, like on the screen, like a hard-coded piece of, like a watermark, if you like, saying that it's an alpha build and things are subject to change. But I mean, we're not seeing anything like that here, you know. It's like, this is the dev saying, here's what's coming, guys, in Undisputed. Oh, by the way, it's out in 2021. Here we are 2 years later, by the way. So what I'm getting at is, this is not what we've got at the moment in the game, is it? Like, in terms of just like damage, and this is just one frame, or still frame. Look how different it is. I feel like we've been sold wolf tickets. Like, this is sort of like dovetailing onto like the video that J-Shep made recently, talking about like the game, what happened to the actual Undisputed that we were told that we were gonna get. What I'll do now, I'm just gonna skim through. There's not much left on this. I mean, we might as well watch it together, and we'll just see if there's anything.
Movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity.
Like it.
Create angles.
Oh, here we go. See, things like this, alpha footage, work in progress. So
the physics system doesn't just rely on animation.
It sometimes will be subject to change. And the game just looks different here, I feel. Like, the lighting looks different. Look at that. Look at the weight of that knockdown then. Did you see that?
Animation based. Now, we've had professional boxers, professional
Like,
steady on their feet, unsteady on their
like those
feet,
knockdowns.
fighters
Look at that. Look at the weight of that knockdown there.
Unsteady on their feet.
And Marciano sort of falling backwards. Like, the ragdoll is different here. There's no doubt about it. Even the ragdolls are different.
Now, we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input through motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we created a true representation of the sport.
See, that annoys me with that being said, because it's sort of like, when anyone ever says now, oh, the punch animations don't look all that great, like this is the comeback, it's like, well, we've had professional boxers come in, like Canelo's mocapped his own punches, and so did, and Sonny Edwards did the majority of the punch animations that the fighters have got, and we've had coaches come in. So it makes it look like, well, anyone who says the punch animations look bad, that their opinion is invalid, and because the devs have just got, well, we've had boxers come in and do it, you know what I mean, and they're actual professional boxers, so your opinion on the punch animations looking bad is invalid. But they do look bad. Like, they look bad. Like, some of them look really bad. So I just hate it when that is the sort of, they try and play that trump card. It's like, oh, but we've had professional boxers come in.
Aim high when it comes to production values.
So obviously, like I said, a lot of this is subject to change, and a lot of it has, like, how things look. I'm fully aware of that, an alpha build.
Early access in 2021.
That's funny. Here we are 2 years later, and the early access is only just dropped a few months ago. I know there was COVID and all that, and that might...
Esports Boxing Club is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series...
Not anytime soon, it's not. So I know probably COVID put the kibosh on a lot of this game's development, more than likely. We were still in COVID, obviously, in 2021. But I'll just try and look for something else now. Alright, just another video. I just kind of skimmed through there. It's just the official ESBC Alpha Movement trailer, but there's a couple of things in this that are just worth pointing out. A lot of things look different. Again, it's alpha, so it's obviously subject to change. But I'll pause it when some of these venues look slightly different as well than what we've been given at the moment. But as you can see there, referee in the ring, this Nosferatu looking motherfucker here, he's actually there in the ring. There's actually a better video where you can see him moving around actually a little bit. But there's other things in this video that I like the look of as well. Look at that blood there. That's like not the kind of blood flow we've got in the current game. This cut looks like it's above the eye. It's trickling. That looks nasty. That's like a nasty bit of blood flow there. Looks pretty brutal, that. And if I just go forward a little bit, you see like another cut, but it's the same, or on the same side, but there's a slightly different bit of blood flow. It's not just the same copy and paste cut model. Maybe it's at a stage where the cut is not as bad, and then it progresses to get worse. So as you can see there, that blood flow is like, it's like a trickle. It's like might have just opened up and it's just started to bleed, and then the cut that we seen back there is a more like it's been worked on. Do you know what I mean? That's been really opened up now. The blood's starting to flow. Is that the case? Like, I mean, the cut looks like it's above the eyebrow there, but if we go here, it's kind of like just off to the side of the eye there. Like in that image there, it was like all over the top of the eyebrow, but in here it's the corner of the eye. It's just something different. It's two different types of cuts, which I like. You know, I want to see varied cuts. I want to see cuts under the eye, over the eye, bridge of the nose. You know, same goes for the other eye. I want to see like a varied group of locations when it comes to the cuts, but at the moment we only get it on that in the corner. There's another one there. Can't really see it all that well. Just on the edge there. That's kind of where we're getting them at the moment. But the blood trickle doesn't look like it does here. It just kind of looks like a carpet burn the way it looks now. The Conor Ben's eye there looking a bit busted up. Let's just go back and see if we can drag that back. There, look at that eye there. Like, that looks pretty fucked up there. It looks like under the eye this time. There's like a cut there, and there's marking running down the blood running down his face there. Looks like he's got blood coming out of his nose as well. You see that there? That sort of discolour. It's hard to tell from this clip, but there definitely is a nosebleed happening there. Blood coming down the right side of Gatti's face. See, and one thing that is consistent, the punches still look shit in this build of the game, don't they? I feel like they still look awful. Like the punch animations haven't changed really all the way through the alpha to today's offering. See it there, a bit better, blood coming down. I know this is more like a cutscene more than anything, but like, I'll keep looking for more stuff and I'll try and flash it up if I see anything. Alright, just something else I just found while I was just skimming through some Undisputed videos. As you can see right off the bat, we've got Kenny Bayless in the ring there, and I'll try and find the other video that is on, or you can just go and look at Jay Shep's video where the sort of another referee's with a different model. It's not Kenny Bayless, like a white guy with a bald head who we've seen earlier. So there's two instances where there's two different referees in the ring, but what I wanted to show you was, it was just an interesting thing that is definitely not in the current build of the game. So Crawford's about to get the knockdown here on Kell Brook. And watch when he walks away. Look at that. He does like a little gesture as he walks away there. What happened to that? Like, we don't get that now. That you just stand there in today's offering. Just a little like an automatic taunt as he's walking away, as he's pleased with himself. He just got the knockdown. Like, what's happened to little details like that, you know? Alright, so I couldn't actually find the video. Like, this is just like another YouTuber talking over, like, some stills. But it's just showcasing, like, what I was on about with the previous, like, swelling model for the game. Like, this is I think it's Scott Quigg as the boxer. But look at this brutal swelling on the eye. Like, all the top of the eyelid is swollen up. Look how fat the nose is. The swelling has even gone onto the lip there. Look at that. He's got a bit of a fat lip coming up. This is not what it looks like in the current build of the game. Like, this looks so much more, like, nasty and, like, that's fight ending, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a fully closed up eye. It just doesn't look as brutal in the current build, and I just wanted to at least show the still. I don't know, again, it's alpha, so it's up to the dev's discretion whether it changes or not. But this looks so much better. It just doesn't look as good in what we have now in the current build. And the last thing I wanted to show, alright, and this last little bit I just wanted to go over. This was something that was shown in the alpha footage, but it's not anywhere to be seen at the moment, so let's just take a quick look and we'll talk about it in a sec.
When it comes to authentic boxing, another area we wanted to give attention to is fighting on the inside. As boxing fans, we appreciate those moments where fighters are right on top of each other, looking for that opportunity to throw a shot that will connect at just the right time. It's still a work in progress, but here's a glimpse of our first pass at fighting on the inside. You can see how the fighters shift stances as they get into close range combat. With our physics system coming into play, short hooks and uppercuts might land, or they could glance off an opponent, depending on your position.
And now we've got a fight.
So that's something, obviously, that they're boasting that is there in the alpha, but is definitely not in the current build of the game. Now, apparently it's been taken out because, like, and sort of evidence for this is those times when, like, when you play in the game now and you're sort of in close, we're in this range here where you would be, and then you try and step back as either fighter and you kind of get stuck a little bit. Like, I'm sure if some of you that have spent some time with the game would have come across that. It's like when you're up close like this, you try and back away from each other, and it's like you're holding, you know, left on the stick or right on the stick, depending on which player, and your character just kind of, like, it's doing this. It's like trying to pull its feet out of mud, and then it'll just sort of, like, break out. You know what I mean? It's like slow, and then it's like, oh, I can move again. Apparently that's like an after effect of it, like the transition between the inside fighting and just fighting at, well, outside fighting, if you like, outside of the inside fighting range. But why have they took it out? Is it not fully optimized yet? Is it just one of those things they're working on? But, like, some of the punches actually look better in this range. Like, the uppercuts look like they have more zip on them. Obviously, like, you can see the fighters both get into that, like, sort of different stance where their hands sort of go up, like, closer to the top of the head, you know, and their elbows are kind of joining a little bit. Like, you'll see when they step in now, see there, like, there, this is like a different stance, and the uppercuts have got a bit more zip. Also, what I think has been changed since the alpha is how much head wobble happens when they get hit. Like, I noticed ages ago when we were waiting for this game to drop, that the head sort of bobbled a little bit too much. I don't know, I kind of like the look of it now. I think it sells the shot a little bit more, considering the punches don't have any weight to them, so maybe the head bob has to sell it, but I don't feel like you should have to rely on sort of like head bob or camera shake to sell the weight of the punch, you know what I mean? Like, the punch's weight should sell itself with proper weight physics in the punch, so you shouldn't have to have, like, things like camera shake and like really extreme head bob, like, to showcase the impact of a shot. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but it should be down to the punch. But yeah, just one last quick look at this and then I'll sort of wrap this up. Like, why has this been taken out? Are they even addressed? Why has this been removed? Is it even going to get added back in? You know, that's, you know, again, I'm aware it's early access. I'm aware that they're still working on it. This is going to be getting worked on for the next year, easily then another year. But just let us know what has been taken out, what is going to get put back in. I mean, we don't even need to ask what has been taken out. We can see for ourselves what has been removed. But just let us know, is any of this coming back in, or were we just sold this as sort of a hype train. Oh, look, guys, come on, look what's coming to this boxing game. And then when the game actually drops, like, we don't actually get it. Shut up, you fucking thumb. I hate that guy. It looks like a fucking big toe. But yeah, just a couple of things there that we were shown in the early alpha and are nowhere to be seen in the current build of the game. I understand it's early alpha and things get changed on every game. But like I say, just let us know whether this is a thing of the past now or just hang fire. It's coming down the line. We're just sorting some other things out. Alright, let me know what you thought anyway, and maybe you've spotted some other things that I've missed here, and might be in other videos that were in the alpha and now they're not. But I'd love to hear in the comments things about this, and what do you miss about it? What do you want to see back in? Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.